Hey there, welcome to Stiddle. I'm going to walk you through a quick demo of Stiddle and how we can increase your ROAS and decrease your ad spend, eliminating wasted ad spend and increasing your ROAS by 30 to 40%. We also give you all of the tools you need to manage your clients as an agency or brands. So let me go ahead and walk you through a quick demo. First off, you're going to go ahead and create an account and sign in, and you're going to be prompted with this spaces screen. All of our features are based on per space, so you have to create a new space or enable a space to access all of your features. So in this demo, I can walk you through, I'm going to walk you through an existing space I already have set up, but I'm also going to show you just quickly how to create a new space. Go up here and create a new space. Now, the purpose of spaces are to keep all of your brands or clients organized in a unique workspace. So you would create a new workspace for every single client or brand that you're working with. All of the ad accounts and integrations, both on the ad channels and sales channel side of things, are all connected to each individual workspace. So you can have one Facebook account connected to one workspace and a different Facebook account connected to a different workspace, as well as Shopify, as well as Google, and all of our other connected integrations. So first off, let me go ahead and walk you through here. Just going to go ahead and name this space. And then you're going to add a space image or logo. You can add this later. I'm going to add this later in settings, but the benefit of adding your workspace logo or image is giving you the ability to white label any of your reports. So when you go ahead and send a dashboard report to a stakeholder, like a client or a team member, you can enable the workspace logo to white label your reports. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and disable it, not add anything, but we can go ahead and add it later. Second, you're going to be prompted to set up your space by inviting your team members. This is how you can collaborate with your team and clients by giving them access to your workspace using their own unique login. You can go ahead and select the different permissions we have here and add as many team members as you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and skip this step for now. We can always add them later. You're then going to notice your workspace is created here. You're going to notice that you're the owner of that workspace, indicated by this settings icon, meaning that you have access to the space settings, nobody else, because you're the owner. In addition to that, you're also going to notice the members that you have invited that have access to that space. Currently, just me, because we haven't invited anybody. You'll notice that this workspace, however, has a bunch of different people and team members added to it. So for the sake of this demo, I'm not going to go through and set up this complete new workspace. I'll just go ahead and demo you through the existing workspace we have created here. So to enable a workspace, you'll click it, and it's going to take you right to our home page, our Getting Started guide. You're going to quickly see that all of these features are now enabled on the navigation sidebar once a space is enabled. And then from here, you're going to quickly see your Get Started guide. Now, you can go through and set up your account upon creating your first workspace. Just by walking through this Getting Started guide, it'll walk you through your attribution tracking setup, your dashboards and whatnot, and how to set up everything. And then you can also go ahead and just quickly book a onboarding call with us if you haven't already. So that's just a quick brief overview of the Getting Started guide. So now that you're here, I want to mention one quick thing. At any point you're in a feature, let's say, for example, we go to profiles, for example. We'll get into profiles in just a minute. I just want to share this. If you do go ahead and hover over this icon up here, you're going to notice all of your workspaces. So if I toggle between workspaces, you can quickly see that we're going to be on that feature for that brand or workspace, right? So we can toggle between the different workspaces. You can think of these as clients or brands or whatnot, and you can quickly be able to toggle between them to see the performance and features related to that workspace. Anyways, just wanted to mention that. So other than that, we're going to walk through people profiles. So from here, the beauty of people profiles is we use our attribution and identity resolution technology to create individual profiles. What that means is anybody that visits your website, both pre and post purchase, we create a profile for. So anybody that visits your website that hasn't purchased a product yet is going to be marked as an anonymous visitor. When they create when they visit your website, we create a profile, mark it anonymous, and we start to track their journey. So we can see, like, this anonymous visitor, for instance, started by clicking on a Facebook ad and then viewing the website, walk through, and added a product to cart. We can see the product, but they haven't purchased anything yet, right? They viewed 7 different pages among 2 sessions, but they haven't purchased a product yet. Haven't added anything to cart yet. The reason it's showing 0 at the added to cart is because they have started a checkout. They've initiated a checkout, removing it from cart, right? So you can see all of your information here for each profile created. The moment that that anonymous user purchases a product, that will be merged into a known profile. So you can see this profile here is a known profile. This person has 7 purchases. We can see how they purchased, where they came from. This one came from Google ads. This one came from Facebook ads. We can see the campaign ad set an ad responsible for it and their total purchase amount. You can also simply just click on a product to quickly go on into Shopify to see that purchase in Shopify. So that's pretty cool too. You can fulfill your order or see anything that you need to in terms of details for that order. And then you can also see their AOV, their average CPA, their lifetime value, page view sessions, among some other information over here. And then we go down here to the activity, and the activity will merge. So any anonymous visitor, say you are on your phone or an incognito browser, browsing around, creating an anonymous visitor on our side, and then going ahead and tracking kind of what they're doing in terms of their user journey. The moment that they purchase something, if they've already purchased something in the past on another device, we'll be able to match those together and cross-device track. So from phone to tablet to computer, no matter where you are, we're making sure everything's tracked and attributed properly. So we can go through here and see that this Facebook ad was selected. They viewed a product page. They purchased a product down here after viewing a Facebook ad or Google ad. And you can see all this information. You can see their complete journey. Another thing to note is these are the merged profiles I'm referring to. So for example, this person was on 2 different devices, right? You can also see their IP addresses, their location, whatnot. But these are their unique IDs, right? These are what we use to track via the Stiddle Pixel. And you can see that these were 2 different profiles now merged into a single profile. So all of your data will be combined together. So like if one profile uses one email and another profile uses a different email, we're going to merge it together and make sure that now everything's combined into one unified single source of truth. So that's profiles, right? This is how you see a single source of truth of every customer and visitor pre and post purchase. So other than that, I want to walk you through the Campaign Manager next. So within Campaign Manager, you're going to notice a similar look to Facebook and how they're set up with their Campaign Manager, but we have added functionality. So first off, I want you to notice that we have Facebook and Google in one Campaign Manager under Channel Sources. So from here, you're going to be seeing a unique overview of your ad accounts. And then we can go into campaign ad set and ads. And then for Google, you're also going to see keywords. So first off, I just want to quickly show you that I'm sure you noticed this Stiddle icon here next to these metrics, right? Now, what does that mean? This Stiddle icon indicates that it is a Stiddle pixel attributed metric. So that means that these are accurate, up to 30 to 40% more accurate than any of the ad platform reported metrics. Anything without the Stiddle logo is a standard ad platform reported metric. So what I can show you here, for example, is that in Facebook, for example, Facebook reported that we had 6 purchases, right? This is just among the whole ad account, right? Now, Stiddle only reported 1. So Facebook's showing this is the ROAS here, but in reality, we're actually tracking a much lower ROAS. So we should know that we should start cutting losses on some of these campaigns, right? Now, Google, on the other hand, is quite the opposite. Google didn't catch any purchases, right? Stiddle caught 4 purchases, and now we're sitting at a 35x ROAS, right? So huge. And if you're unsure about any of these purchases or whatnot, you can actually go on into these and you can see, okay, who purchased this? Oh, okay, it looks like this person purchased it. We can even click into their profile and we can see more about them, just like I mentioned on the profiles with their activity. So you can see everything right in here, which is very, very valuable. You can also see kind of where they converted from. So let's go ahead and just click on into here. You're going to see your campaigns. You're going to see all your data again. At any point you want to add a new metric or change a metric, you can just go ahead and click on that little button here. You can see all the metrics that are currently enabled. You have your Stiddle pixel attributed metrics, the ones that are 30 to 40% more accurate using our first-party tracking technology. And then you have just your average metrics that are being pulled through your native ad platforms. So these are what the ad platforms are reporting. So in this case, Facebook ads. So what we can do is we can enable Facebook ads ROAS from the original, and then we can enable Stiddle ROAS, and we can give them a side-by-side comparison. So we can enable these. We can find them here. Let's go ahead. And if for some reason, a metric is not where you want it to be, you can actually drag these columns to configure them. But anyways, so just to show you here, Stiddle is reporting 0.81 ROAS and Facebook was reporting 2.8 ROAS. So you can see that there is quite a big difference in ROAS, and we probably should cut down on this campaign and focus on something else, right? We can also go ahead and click on the analytics button. This will bring you into our analytics dashboards. I'll walk through that in just a moment. But what it will do is when we get to favorited dashboards, when you favorite one of your dashboards, you'll be able to automatically just click on this button very simply and start seeing full report on this specific campaign, ad set or ad that is selected. Here you can also quickly click Edit in Ads Manager, and this is just going to open up your Facebook or Google Ads Manager, so you can go ahead and make quick edits without having to navigate through all these tabs and whatnot to make complex edits. But also, at any point, if you want to enable or disable a campaign, you can just quickly click on and off here to toggle your campaigns. Currently, our attribution model is set at last click. We have more attribution models coming soon. We have first click, linear, and Stiddle attribution model. So stay tuned for those. In addition to these features, we also have a date selector, but we give you the option to compare metrics. So you can actually click on compare, you can compare two dates, and then you can actually see the difference in those date ranges. So yeah, and then you can break this down all the way to your ad level. So we saw that one ad set was responsible for one purchase, but which ad specifically? Okay, it was this ad. Boom. Now we know. Our CPA is $83. Our net profit is $992. We can see our standard metrics here. So pretty powerful stuff here. Anyways, so that's our campaign manager. This is where mostly media buyers will be hanging out, doing some reporting and whatnot. Now, when we get into your dashboards, I'm going to go ahead and click on all dashboards. Now, when you first come to this screen, it's going to be completely blank. It's going to prompt you to create a dashboard. What you're going to do is go up here to new board. I'm going to go ahead and click on find template or create one from scratch. And you can actually sort through these categories here and find a template that you want to use, right? We have some descriptions here. For example, if I want to see, this is a good one for client reporting or whatnot, you can simply click on it and it's just going to create one for you, right? So I have one enabled here, right? I can click on that and I can see this is one of my dashboard reports, right? All my metrics that I need in here. I custom created this dashboard and I gave it a name. And at any point I can switch between all my other dashboards as well. You can come up here and you can at any point say, hey, I want to view Facebook ads and I want to see this specific campaign. I want to see only that data. Boom, done. You can see that, right? You can also go back and see at an ad account level, so you can see all your data. You can select your date ranges. Again, you can compare your dates. And then simply up here, you can at any point drag and drop by selecting a metric, and then you get prompted in this metric configurator here. Again, you're going to see your original versus Stiddle attributed metrics, and you can enable these metrics on your dashboard at any point. You're going to be able to go between like Facebook ads, Google ads, Shopify, and then we have blended metrics as well. What blended metrics are, for example, if I want to see the total spend among Facebook and Google, I would go ahead and click on spent, and then I can see the total spend added up between both metrics. So between both ad channels in a single metric, which is great because now I can quickly make decisions. Like if I want to see ROAS, maybe Stiddle attributed ROAS or just plain ROAS, I could go ahead and enable that and see that here, right? So I can see all my data here. So anyways, that's a bit about the analytics dashboards. You can drag and drop these to reposition them, as well as the sections if you want to move the sections. Reposition your sections. Another very powerful component of this is being able to come up here, click Share Live. You can, like I mentioned before, if you click Add Workspace Logo to this board, it's going to add the Workspace logo to this board. Go ahead and copy your link and you can send it and share it with your team members, clients, or any stakeholders in your business, as long as you have your workspace logo enabled. Now, since we don't, it's not going to show anything. It'll just remain blank, but you can white label it in settings. So one other thing I wanted to mention is by favoriting a dashboard, marking as favorite, you can actually go from your campaign manager. And like I mentioned before, when you click on, you hover over and you see this option for analytics. You click on analytics, analytics. It's going to bring you right over here to the analytics board. It's going to pre-select Facebook and show you all of your Facebook metrics for that specific campaign ad set or ad. So anyways, just wanted to bring you up to date on that. And then lastly, one thing I didn't cover was for Google, you're actually going to notice a breakdown in keywords as well. This is very important because we track each of your keywords. We can track the revenue. We can track all of the reporting your CPA and whatnot for that specific keyword and which one is actually performing the best for search campaigns. So I did want to mention that. And then also, these are all your connectors. You can come on in here, connect any of your Facebook ad accounts, any of your Google ad accounts, your Shopify sales channel, connect everything into here. We have more and more connectors coming out every month. So stay tuned for those. If there's a connector that we don't currently have available, you can request it, and we do custom built connectors completely free of charge as long as you're on an annual subscription membership. One other thing to mention is the Stiddle Pixel. This is where you set up your pixel and you can see that it's active here in your Shopify store. Very easy to set up. We have guides. We can even help you set that up if you need, but it's literally click, paste, done. We'll keep it super simple. You can always come back in here, update your space logo, and then go ahead and add your team member or resend an invite, edit permissions at any point. So we give you complete access to that. So that's a quick overview of Stiddle. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We would love to give you a free demo, talk you through it, and if you already have signed up for an account, please go ahead and schedule an onboarding call so we can walk through setting up your account and answering any questions you may have. Thank you.